Hi guys, I am Syrachime and I welcome you back to another episode of my Pokemon FireRed Let's Play. In the last episode, we gave my two last members their nicknames because they earned them for defeating Erica, as I have said. We've infiltrated Team Rocket's base, and now in this episode we're going to battle these two grunts and take on their boss so we can get Team Rocket out of our way. But before we do that, I kind of want to switch my party around a little bit. Actually, yeah, let's swap it around just a little bit. Get Pecky out there because I'd like to get it leveled up. And if we go up here, we can't do anything because these two grunts are in our way once again. So these are required trainers. I know you ruined our plans at I did not. I did no such thing. I would not have done anything if you guys hadn't gotten in my way. That's just been the theme. You guys have gotten in my way and I just had to take care of it. So yes, we have a Sandshrew here. I will use the insane logic of being able to fly even though he has no wings. Fly, Pecky. Uses defense curl, which raises its defense, which means fly will probably not do as much as it could. Poison Sting? How does a ground type have Poison Sting when it's not even a poison type Pokemon? Oh well. Use your Tri-Attack, even though you got two heads. That would make a lot more sense when Pecky evolves. Okay, so that takes care of Sandshrew. And we are at level 29. Very nice. And with that, Team Rocket's about to send out Ikens, which will probably have Intimidate and lower my attack stat, so we need a special attacker out there. And like I said, Cole has not seen a lot of action, so we're going to start using that more often. So here is an Ikens, the snake backwards. I don't know if Ikens is a cross between a rattlesnake and a... I don't know what it is. Looks like a cross between a rattlesnake and a python. That'd actually be kind of scary if you think about it. Of course, then again, king snakes are kind of scary. The only snakes that aren't... Yeah, that are immune to other snakes' poison. I don't know. Leaving that at there, because I don't know where to take that. Or do I? Ooh, Sand Slash. That's a little... You know what? We're going to keep Cole out there. I think Cole can do it. He's a ground type. We are weak to its ground attacks, but I still have faith in you, I'm sorry. I still have faith in you, Cole. Ha ha ha. Burning things. Yeah, I still don't get that logic of burning the ground. You know, I know some people would argue that that does make sense because the fire on top of the ground, but think about it. You throw dirt on the fire, fire's out. That's it. How does the fire get through the ground, and yet it affects these Pokemon normally? I don't know. Just insane rant. Bert. Ah, he caught that Bert again. I should have used Cold through this whole thing. Well, didn't need that scream there, but okay. Alright, so we got this other guy here. How can you not see the beauty of our evil? Well, maybe I could if you guys would quit blocking my path. Seriously. That's the only reason I'm down here is because you guys are blocking our path. If they were not keeping us from getting to the locations that we need to get to, then I wouldn't have anything against it. I can just picture somebody saying, well, how come you're not mad at those old men that are blocking your path like Professor Oak and Bill? You know, that's a completely different story. Those people don't try to kill me. Not that Team Rocket tries to kill me, but still. I'm sorry, I can't say kill. It's trying to feint my Pokemon and then steal them. That's just as bad. Another Sandshrew. You know what? We're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. We're going to send out Cole and burn this ground-type Pokemon with our flames of... I don't know what his tail is made out of. Just flames, I guess. Flames of a coal. He uses... Oh, it's a Sandshrew. I thought he had Sand Slash for some reason. There goes misreading Pokemon again. Or that may be the first time I've done that in this LP. Okay, so that takes care of that. And with that, Cole has grew to level 30. Very nice. Team Rocket is about to use Arbok. Nice. Probably kind of Intimidate again. And you know what? Let's send out Electra. Electra hasn't seen much action lately. I'm just going to try to give every single one of my Pokemon screen time. They deserve it as hard as they've been working. So there goes my attack stat, which I don't mind about that because I have Thunderbolt. I will shuck the... I don't know what out of you. Oh, and it survived. That's shocking. Yeah, I make these weird puns without even realizing it. Oh, that is funny. Okay, so that takes care of Arbok. And let's regain so many experience points, but wasn't enough to gain a level. Wait. Yeah. Chime got $736 for winning. And with that, we have opened the door to this guy. Yes, this is the boss of Team Rocket, and a very good boss at that. I mean, well, I don't really know how to describe it, so let's say we just get right into it, and you'll see what I mean. So, I must say, I am impressed you got here. Team Rocket captured Pokemon from around the world. They're important tools for keeping our criminal enterprise going. I am the leader, Giovanni, the most interesting guy ever. For your insolence, you will feel a world of pain. This guy gets down to business, and I like that. Come on, dude, bring it on. Okay, so he's going to have 3 Pokemon, and this is considered a boss battle, so I will be happy to give you the options, or at least what he has, and tell you what they have. His first Pokemon is an Onix, level 25, attacks Rock Throw, Rage, Bind, and Harden. And I have the one Pokemon on my team that can do absolutely nothing against this Pokemon. So yeah, we're going to switch out here. We're going to sit out El Blanco. Because he can just, yeah, El Blanco, it's not albino at all. I can't say albino. Okay, so Onix just raised its defense. We're going to use Magnitude, and I'm guessing Magnitude 8. And we get Magnitude 6. Boy, if this was a science test, I would be failing right now. So that did very little damage. Just going to use Bind. I can no longer escape. But that's okay, because I have El Blanco. I wonder if I could go dig under the ground and then switch out. Oh, no, you can't. Magnitude, I didn't guess again. Well, I was going to say 8. And I was wrong again. Did that much damage to it? I'm going to use Bind again. So apparently the only thing this Pokemon can do to me is Bind. I mean, it could get Rage, but oh well. 8! It was a 5. Well, you just love proving me wrong, don't you? Ugh. Well, I was wrong 3 times, so I'm 0 for 3 on that. And that takes care of that. The next Pokemon he has is a Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn has the moves Stomp, Fury Attack, Scary Face, Tail Whip, level 24. And for this battle, I am going to send out... You know what? I'll keep El Blanco out there. He could use the experience. So he sends out a Rock Rhinoceros. At least that's what it looks like. I'm going to ace 8. I was going to say 8. I was going to say 8, so I was right. I was 1 for 4. It just came out before I finished it. But I was going to say 8. And nobody's probably believing me. Okay, so that takes care of that. And his final Pokemon is Kangaskhan. Though he is at level 29, has the move Fake Out, Mega Punch, Tail Whip, and Bite. Now the thing is, you might have noticed that his last 2 Pokemon were Ground-type moves, or Ground-type Pokemon, and this Pokemon is not, which is kind of weird. We're going to send out Electra, give it some time in the sun. I gotta quit saying that. So yes, he's got this normal Pokemon, which is kind of different for the rest of his types. I guess he's, well, I guess he's not a normal boss, even though he's got a normal Pokemon. Yeah, anyway. We are going to use Brick Break, because that is super effective against normal type Pokemon. And it did very little damage. And now watch Thunderbolt. I'll use Thunderbolt. Watch that do an insane amount of damage. I realize with Stab it's probably more effective, but... And it did. It was a critical hit. Well, the world may never know. Oh well. Well, we did gain a level, so that was totally worth the battle. But Electra learns no new moves. I don't... What? This can't be. Well, guess what? It is. Now, get out of my path, you crazy old man. Or old people ruining the way. I can see that you raise your Pokemon with utmost care. Pikachu would say otherwise in the beginning of the game. A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time. I hope we meet again. If you wouldn't get in my path, I wouldn't have to. Anyway, you pick this up, we get the Silp Scope. We can now identify ghost Pokemon. And that is going to be very helpful because the next place we have to actually go to is back to Lavender Town. But yes, I probably should have said this. Giovanni was defeated, and if you remember back in Celadon City, there was a police officer that said, "We have trouble with Team Rocket." Well, I'm a 10-year-old kid, and I just defeated their plans for being here in Celadon City. Now, how is it that a 10-year-old kid can beat these guys, but international police agents couldn't even find them? That just makes no sense. Oh, and there was a battle there I did not know anything about. Are you lost, you little mouse? I've already beat your boss. Why do I have to battle you? Well, this is a required trainer, so we're going to show it. Team Rocket Grunt, probably 10, would like to battle. Send out a Grimer. And we will send out Pecky because I like throwing out Pecky. You realize that name could be taken wrong in so many different levels. Okay, so there goes that. You know, now I really shouldn't bring this topic up, but there is actually a feature in this game called Pokemon breeding. And how exactly do Dodrio... How does that work? Three-headed bird. What if, like, two of the birds did not like two of the female or one of the female on the other side? Would they not... Oh, it's just... I can't see that. You're stuck with three heads, and what if you get with another Pokemon that has 3 heads, and you do not like one of those heads? I don't know. Okay. So yeah, there's my, yeah, we'll leave it at that for a moment. I'll take a breather there. And we got this last rocket, which is also required. Who are you? How did you get here? I took the stairs, made my way around, and found my way back to you after laughing about the potential breeding habits of three-headed birds. Oh, that's just funny. How did old Blanco got up there? I thought I switched him out for... Oh, I don't know. Got so sidetracked that I don't quite know what I'm doing now. Okay, so we'll battle this trainer here. I'm surprised I didn't disable a Blanco. Magnitude 9. I should have guessed 8. Got wrong again. Oh, things that you do when you're bored. Okay, got to send out him a Chop. And I think we should send out Pecky again, so we can peck things. We're not going to be hanging on to Peck soon. Actually, the strongest flying type move in this game is Peck related, so Pecky could actually be an interesting name for this Pokemon. Okay, so there's that. He's been beaten. And with that, we have taken out the Rocket Grunts and the Rocket Base. Yeah, and then the game corner will still operate in business here, but it will no longer taint this beautiful city that belongs to nice residents and a rather very pretty gym leader. Okay, so we've cleaned up your city. I'm gonna go heal real quick, and then there's one more thing I want to check out before we leave this place. So I will be right back. And we are back, and I am coming between this man and his Pokemon. I feel so sorry for them. Not really. Moving on. Alright, like I said, there's one more thing I would like to check out, or one more thing I'd like to do before leaving this beautiful, wonderful city. And that is, if you recall when I went in this building earlier, I did not check out the first floor, and the reason for that was because, well, I didn't want to do it till we actually decided to leave here. So we're going to do that now. If you go up here and talk to this lady who has a Nidoran female, a Meowth, and a look-alike a Bill, she says you shouldn't spend all your money on drinks. Try this instead. And with that, we obtain tea. Nothing beats thirst like some hot tea. It's really the best. I would beg to differ. I don't really like tea. Instead, my addiction is caffeine or Pepsi. So what you want to do is you actually cannot drink this tea at all. It is in your key item pack, wherever that is, and it will slack even the worst thirst. Huh, does that remind you of anybody? It will select even the worst thirst. Well, you know what? Even though I am totally against doing this because these guys blocked our path before, I will be the bigger person and take it to them. What you're supposed to do is if you go over here, you don't necessarily have to go to this guard, but any of them that leads into Saffron City. And if you go over here, oh, that tea, it looks awfully tasty. Huh? I can have this drink? Gee, thanks. Yeah, you're welcome for nothing, jerk. Yeah, 3 dots, that's what I feel like saying. Gulk, gluk, gulp. If you want to go to Saffron City, you can go through. I'll share this tea with the other guards. So 1 cup of tea is going to quench the thirst of 3 very thirsty people. And with that, we officially have access to Saffron City, which if we pull our town map out, wherever that happens to be, you can see that we can officially go to Saffron City. So once we have access, which we have access to the city now, once we do that, we can officially go to any city in this area that we want. So yes, let's go on through and see what's here. New city means new adventures, right? Well, kind of. And I can't really say yes because Team Rocket is blocking every stupid building in this area. And I am really, I'll accept this one here. But we can't even go to the gym here because of stupid Rocket. Don't get defiant or I'll have to hurt you. Alright, I won't get defiant. Only because you... What do you got to say? Okay, not every building. Ow, watch where you're walking. You watch where you're walking, jerk. I was here first. Yeah. Well, not every building is blocked off, but the most important ones are. So, yeah. If you're wanting the badge here, you're gonna have to wait because they've got everything blocked off. There's nothing we can do here, but we're not coming here to do anything anyway. I'm a security guard. Suspicious kids I don't allow in. Yes, because kids are such a danger to a criminal organization's enterprise. Okay, so anyway, well, yes, this is Saffron City, and I just wanted to show this because, well, it's here. There are a few things you can do here, and I think we will do one of those right now. You go in this place here. This is actually called Mr. Psychic's house. And if you talk to this guy right here... Wait, don't say a word. You wanted this. And with that, he gives some random kid TM29, which contains the move Psychic. You already know, don't you? TM is Psychic. Yes, I am Psychic because I have played this game before. Basically what this move is, it's a very powerful special attack, and if you have a Psychic-type Pokemon on your team, or really just a special attacking Pokemon in general that can learn Psychic, this is an awesome move to teach it. There's a 10% chance of lowering the opponent's special defense, so if you want a powerful special-type move, I would highly recommend picking that one up. So, with that out of the way, there is one more thing that we can do here, and that is, if you go up here towards the gym again, you will actually see that there are 2 gyms, one of which is closed, the other of which is open. But this gym doesn't have a gym sign on it like that one does over there. So what exactly is going on here? Well, actually, as it turns out, this is a Pokemon gym, but not quite what you would expect it to be. This is the Fighting Dojo. And if you're wanting a really good fighting type Pokemon, I would highly recommend that you go through these trainers. Because once you get there, you will be rewarded with you will receive a very good reward. But I think we're actually going to cover that in the next episode. These battles could take a while, so we're going to wait until the next episode and do it then. So I think that'll about do it for this episode. We foiled Team Rocket's plans, took out the boss, left Celadon City, and made it here to Saffron City, where I've shown you a few things you can do. Next time in the Pokemon FireRed Let's Play, I'm going to take on these trainers here, show you what's at the end of this green-yellow mat thing, and we'll progress further from there. So, with that, I will catch you guys next time.